make sure that you go ahead and double check these two settings, these two buttons. You have to make sure that one of these settings is on for sure. We'll talk about the two settings, but definitely one needs to be on at all times for sure. Let's talk about image stabilization on a Canon lens, also known as IS for short. This is in the Canon lens, and this is meant to help reduce camera shake. So the shake from your hands gripping on your camera, the stabilizer in the lens, because the camera has its own stabilizer. If you're shooting video and you're doing handheld shots, you definitely want to have your stabilizer on. You'll notice the whole picture, it'll provide a little bit better stabilization. When it comes to photography, image stabilization alone will not get you sharp photos. You still have to worry about making sure you're focusing right on the eyes of your subject if you're photographing a person. Face detection or eye detection. My camera's a few years older. I don't have that. So I gotta make sure that I focus on the eyes. If the person, has their face on a side profile or looking off to the side, you're always gonna focus on the eye that's closest to the camera. Very important, guys, that you guys start your focus there. And then you also have the proper shutter speed. So if you have a moving subject instead of a stationary subject, you have to make sure you have the proper shutter speed to go ahead and freeze motion. Image stabilizer alone on the lens will not freeze motion. It does help with giving you sharper photos, but that alone won't guarantee that your photos will be sharp. Every time I'm in an event, guys, every time I'm doing a photo shoot, I am always like OCD checking this, especially for the next one that I will talk about. This one is so important, guys. This one is your autofocus or manual focus on your lens. Very important, guys. Now, when we're doing video, as I am here shooting this video at my home, I have my camera on manual focus. My camera, Canon 5D Mark III, my camera does not have autofocus for video. This is right before they went to the 5D Mark IV. When we're talking about photography, autofocus is everything, guys. If you don't have your autofocus on here on your lens, then you're not gonna be able to focus when you press the shutter button. You're gonna see your camera struggling, or you're gonna see your pictures are coming out blurry. And that could really put a damper or really hurt what you're trying to accomplish out on the field. Because you don't know if this thing is in your bag, if it's in your pocket, or if even in your hands. You never know when you might have accidentally, I should say, shut it off of autofocus and put it on manual focus. You don't want to do that. I mean, you would only do manual focus again if you're doing some video, or if you're doing some pictures and you're using a tripod, you can use manual focusing that way if your subject is not moving and your camera is not moving. For everything else, guys, you want to make sure your autofocus is turned on. So make sure you guys obsess about it. Make sure you guys don't forget about it. Make sure that you throw both of those on, the stabilizer, the autofocus. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, we're giving you guys all the knowledge when it comes to photography and video. And I would love for you guys to consider subscribing to this channel so that you guys can help us to continue to grow. And I will see you guys on the next video.